I am the greatest. I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass. You won't do shit. Just stick and move. Like you understand? Now stick and move. Keep your hands up.
Welcome to a new episode of the Stick and Move podcast. I'm your host, Trey, here with my homeboy, Sam. And today we are talking about the top 3 greatest boxing granite chins of all time. And I have a feeling this one is going to be a doozy, pun intended. So let's just get right into it, man. Did my voice just crack?
Yeah, it's okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Well, look, before we get into our top 3, to you, what makes a boxer have a granite chin? What is a granite chin in your opinion?
I
have to put you on the spot, but go ahead.
Yeah. When a granite chin for me is a boxer, man, that cannot be rocked, bro. You know what I'm saying? That it cannot be rocked. And I mean, you get your chin gets tested by the world's best hitters, punchers, and you you don't budge, bro. And that's why these picks that I have, that you might have, are I'm sure there's many more, but we only picked 3, are legendary, bro.
Oh, dude, I'm telling you right now, because we have great followers in our channel, phenomenal historians.
Yeah.
And we're going to get called out, but we only have room for 3. And guys, by the way, just to let you all know, a lot of our picks sometimes are just favorites of ours and bring back memories to us. We would love to include everybody as much as possible. And that's why Sam and I try to do our best. We'll have part 2s of all the top 3s eventually. But with that being said, hit me with your number 3. Who could take the hit the most as your number 3, top 3 greatest chins of all time? Hit me.
My number 3 of the top
best
heavy, chins, bro. Yeah, is Marvelous Marvin Hagler, bro. Dude, Marvelous Marvin Hagler, bro. Oh, how can I say this, man? I saw him fight. I would see him fight, I remember. And I mean, dude, the rounds he had with Hitman Hearns, the fight he had with Duran, the fight he's had with Bray Leonard, and so on and so on and so on, bro. This guy, bro, was, and well, at least I never seen it, was never rocked, bro, was never hurt, man. He was getting hit by the hardest hitters in the middleweight division, bro.
Right.
And I mean, the guy is a beast, and the guy boxed well. And I mean, what a boxer, what a fighter, what a slugger. I mean, dude, he had, for me, one of the best chins I ever seen in my life, bro. Put it this way.
Hey guys, Trey here. If you love today's controversial episode and you want to see our channel grow, please drop a like, subscribe, and also comment. Sam and I are always going back and forth with those commenters on our controversial topics and opinions, and we love it so much. So go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe, most importantly, so our channel can grow and we can give you guys the best content as possible. Sam and I were always uploading multiple videos a week, and we want to continue doing that, and we need your help. So go ahead and subscribe, guys. And most importantly, like I always say, don't forget to stick and move, baby.
I got him over, and because I believe he has a great chin, but I got him over Triple G. I got him possibly even over Canelo.
All right. Listen, bro. Marvelous Marvin Hagler, bro. Icon.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, brother. The fact that he took on those punches from Hitman Hearns, in my opinion, Top 3 greatest stiffest jabs I've ever seen in my life. Taking that first round beating from him, that famous 3-round fight, that first round beating from Hearns, where Hearns clearly won that first round, in my opinion. I don't know how anybody survives that. No boxer survives that. You saw what happened to Duran when he got that hellacious jab from Hitman Hearns. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that he just stood there, kept on going. Phenomenal number 3. I'm down with that.
Yeah, number 3, Marvelous Marvin Hagler. And what's your number 3?
I'm going old school, brother. And I've talked about him a little bit. I am going from a guy from the Philippines, from Manila, and his name is Pancho Villa. Okay, Pancho Villa, the boxer, not the Mexican revolutionary. This is a guy, bro, who, you know, he fought in over 104 bouts, but his official record was, if I'm not mistaken, 77-4-4. Bro, he fought in the flyweight division. And all those fights in 104 bouts, never got knocked down one time. In the flyweight division, you and I have talked about it many times, how violent the flyweights, the lightweights, the strawweights, the bantamweights are, especially at that time when those gloves were not what they were today, where when they got sweaty and full of blood, it turned into a concrete rock. And this is a guy that never went down, not even one time. If I'm not mistaken, I don't even think he even got he even stumbled, bro. He had big upsets over Johnny Buff. He even pulled out. He was becoming such a legend that one of the main boxers, retired boxer at the time, Johnny Wise, comes out of retirement to fight this guy, and Pancho Villa takes him out. Sadly, bro. Sadly, you want to talk about how boxers fought a lot? This guy averaged about 10 to 15 fights a year. Dude, he died at the age of 24. And you want to talk about how bad ass of a guy this boxer was, bro? He had a tooth infection. I could be saying this wrong. I know it has something to do with teeth. He had a tooth infected and he had it extracted from his mouth. And back then, it wasn't like the science they do today where they numb everything. It was pretty much, here's a bottle of vodka or tequila, drink it up, get numb, and we're going to pull it out with pliers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They pull out his teeth. And dude, he fights a few days later. He lost the fight because he was trying to keep his guard on that side of the chin, but he still fights. And unfortunately, bro, that fight led to an infection that he would try to drink off, and he would not survive it, dude. Like that was, you're talking about a different type of fighter, right? Dude, it took an infection of the mouth to get this guy to finally go down. You know what I'm saying? His body would be taken back to Manila, where he is buried. And to this day, dude, I mean, he's a legend. Never been knocked down, never wobbled. And he fought in over 100 fights at the age of 24. Imagine if he had a long career like Salvador Sanchez, if they both would have survived.
Yeah.
I mean, who knows, man? Who knows? So that is my number 3. You have any thoughts?
Wow. No, I've heard of his name, but I never researched who he's fought in or the history about him. Yeah. But all right, so I'm gonna go to my number 2.
Who is your number 2, brother?
Not my number 2, man, is Jake LaMotta, bro. Jake LaMotta is my number 2. This guy, bro, in 106 fights has only been knocked out one time. He fought Sugar Ray Robinson 6 times, bro. 6 times.
Valentine's Day Massacre, yeah.
But Valentine's Day Massacre. I mean, the dude, 106 fights. Mm-hmm. They made a movie about him, bro. Yeah, they made a movie. The Raging Bull. They made a movie about him. He's icon, bro. He tied to the mob or whatever it was that happened back in them days. But Sugar Ray Robinson, being considered one of the best pound for pound fighters and greatest of all time, he fought him 6 times, bro. I mean, and then to be only knocked down 1 time, it's an amazing feat, bro. Jake LaMotta is my number 2, brother.
Look, bro, you and I have a problem because my number 2 was also Marvelous Hagler.
Marvin
Hagler.
Okay.
And also my number 1 was Jake LaMotta.
Okay.
All for those reasons. So I'm going to go off the top of my head. I'm going to come up with the number 2 and number 1 off the top of my head. That way our lists aren't too similar. But let me go to Jake LaMotta, bro. You're right, dude. It wasn't until his 102nd fight or first fight, if I'm not mistaken, until he finally went down, brother.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're talking, and this was, at the heavier, this was in a division where there was a lot of bangers, bro. And he fought the legends, like you say, like Sugar Ray Robinson. He fought those guys. He didn't go away from them. What's the famous line from the movie? You never got me down once,
40-0, Ray Robinson. 40-0.
Right.
When he fought him first time.
Right. And yeah, dude. So I agree with you, bro. Jake LaMotta, underrated. I think he is a forgotten boxer considering the movies that the classic movie that was made about him. But dude, to go 100 fights without even going down once, my man, that is pretty next level.
That's right.
I like your number 2, bro. I'm down with that, brother.
So who's your number 2?
Oh, bro. So my number 2, I'm going to go with, it's actually Hagler. And the reason why I had Hagler there is exactly for what you said. He wouldn't even go down until he fought, I think it was John Roldan, if I'm not mistaken. But they even said, like, that was a slip. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong on that. There's even been, like, scientific studies that his skull was actually thicker than the average human boxer or human being. So maybe that's why he could take the punches from Hearns. I don't know how true that is, but I'm going to go with Muhammad Ali, bro. Okay. Now, he had been dropped many times. Yeah, I take that back. He only been dropped 5 times, bro. But, dude, one was by a slip by, oh, my God, I'm drawing a blank. The guy they made Rocky, inspired by Rocky. I'm trying to remember that. Anyways. Yeah, that was considered a slip. I apologize for not knowing the name. I'm just drawing a blank. But, dude, it didn't take until a hellacious punch by Joe Frazier in the fight of the century to get him down. And that knockout, bro, or that knockdown was beyond epic. It was a leaping hook that Joe Frazier was able to connect on Muhammad Ali. Iconic punch. Dude, he even went he even took all of the best punches from George Foreman, considered the greatest knockout artist of that time. And he just sat there and took it. Let's go back to Frazier in the Thriller of Manila. Frazier said, I don't know the exact quote, but he said that he hit him with everything he had. And the idea that he survived it, he has no idea how he survived that beating that Frazier gave him throughout that entire Thriller in Manila bout that you and I did an episode on. I think he's only been down, if I'm not mistaken, 5 or 6 times. I know he went down early in his career to Cooper, if I'm not mistaken. But when he took on the biggest fights, Shavers didn't knock him down. Norton didn't knock him down. Norton broke his jaw, but he didn't knock him down. Foreman didn't knock him down. And it took a miracle leaping hook shot by Frazier to get him down in the first fight. And that was his first fight after his, well, not his first fight after his suspension, but his first mega fight after his suspension. I mean, to me, for me at least, going off the top of my head, and I apologize for not knowing the inspiration to Rocky, which is a crime. I apologize for that. But dude, I think he is underrated as far as having a chin. Your opinion?
No, I agree 100%. I mean, he would with the rope a dope, taking shots and everything that we're throwing at him by Ron Lyle, everybody, bro. He
Yeah.
just he just I mean Norton. I mean he just took so many shots, bro, and people couldn't put him away. They couldn't put him away, and he's dude. That was one of his specialties, bro.
Right. He could take a beating, bro.
That he could take a beating. That was one of
Right.
his powers that he had.
Right.
But yeah, I agree 100%, man. Muhammad Ali, number 2, that's a great one.
Chuck Wepner, by the way. Chuck Wepner.
Chuck Wepner,
Yeah,
yes. Chuck Wepner.
Yeah. Chuck Wepner.
Yeah.
So I apologize for not knowing that. I know I sound amateur night, which probably most viewers think anyways. But all right, so let's hit it. What is your number 1? Melt me in the face. Go for it.
There's this boxer, bro, that I was that I was reading about. And his name was George Chuvalo. George Chuvalo is this heavyweight, bro. Bro, this dude, bro, was never dropped, bro. He fought Ali. He fought Foreman. He fought Quarry. He fought Frazier. He fought, dude, I got a list of names, bro. The guy, he fought Floyd Patterson.
Right.
The guy couldn't be put away, bro.
Yeah.
George Chuvalo, bro. That guy, I mean, George Foreman had even said, you know, I give him everything I could give him. The guy just wouldn't go down, bro.
Right.
You know, the guy was a Jake LaMotta heavyweight. He was a Jake LaMotta weight. But the point to this is the reason I got him as my number 1 because he took the shots of of like maybe the top 10 heavyweights of all time, bro. Of all time. And they just couldn't put him out. George Chuvalo is my number 1 chin in compared to anybody. Compared to anybody, bro. He's my official number 1 best chin over anybody.
Now, that's interesting you say that because, dude, I told you my dad was the biggest Ali fan. And I remember hearing that name, bro. And I was like, who are you talking about? And I'm glad you brought him up because sometimes there's a lot of great boxers out there that are forgotten. And dude, he had a great resume, bro. He fought. Yeah. I mean, that's part of that culture, right? To at least in that era, to go against everybody as much as possible. And for him, dude, you're right.
He fought all. He fought them all. He fought them all,
Granite chin, bro.
Yeah, y'all can research it. This dude fought them all. 73 with 73 KOs. This dude fought them all, bro. He fought them all, man. He's my number 1, bro.
Okay, I'm cool with that, bro. So, by the way, my number 1 was also Jake LaMotta. My number 2 was Marvelous Hagler, but for entertainment purposes, I feel like rattling the cage. I feel like making our comment section blow up and call me an idiot all day long, and I'm okay with that.
Okay.
But I'm going to go with something very unpopular, but maybe even popular. I'm going to say it, bro. I'm not going to dance around here. I guess I am dancing around. I'm going CANELO, bro.
All right. Dude, no. He's good. Great chin. Yeah.
Dude, I think he's only been wobbled one time in his career, and he was 19 years old when he fought Cotto's brother. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And ever since then, I don't think I've ever seen him hurt. I mean, and this is a boxer that goes forward. Even that masterful defensive class that he put on Miguel Cotto, speaking of, his defense was forward defense.
What he did with Charlo?
What he did with Charlo, right? he will sacrifice his chin because he knows that's the way he's going to test if he can,
Triple
what
G.
kind of fight he's going to do. He took Triple G's biggest punch, whether you think he won or lost. You and I have established that fight already. He took the biggest boogeyman's punch and he didn't even budge him. There's that famous clip where Triple G hits him so clean, and then
Yeah.
Canelo just keeps going forward like nothing happened. When Daniel Jacobs hit him insanely clean and like nothing happened, did he punch with the fight? Did he roll his chin with the punch? Yeah, he did. Absolutely. But that's part of the IQ, my man. I think because Canelo is still currently fighting, the fact that he can just, I've never seen him get wobbled, bro. And I don't know what it's going to take for somebody to wobble him down. Not even Bivol. Yeah, Bivol had his way with them with those great jabs. But I didn't see Canelo like almost falling over or stumbling on his knees or whatever it is that might be. I know this is a hot take. He's not really my number one, but I kind of feel that we're underappreciating the granite chin that Canelo has. And I'm actually, now that I think about it, I'm actually okay with him being number one. Go for it. Go ahead.
Bro, he is a slam dunk take. Yeah. Okay. I just wanted to go back a little in history. Right. But if you're talking about today, bro, I'm going to say another statement. And y'all can call me crazy, dumb, whatever y'all want to call me. But Canelo, bro, will never get knocked out, brother.
I don't think so either.
He'll never get knocked out, man. He'll never get knocked out. He just has that chin where he's already, I don't know how many fights he has already, 60 or 59. I don't know what it is. But, you know, he has a couple of more fights up. Benavidez ain't going to do nothing to him. Charlo was too afraid to even throw a punch. You know, nobody's gonna do anything to him, bro. If he didn't get KO'd, stumbled, or wobbled by Daniel Jacobs, Charlo, or Triple G, or even Bivol, then nobody is. If there's somebody that's gonna be close to doing that, it's probably Artur Beterbiev. That's probably the closest guy. Right. You know what I'm saying? I agree. But other than that, he's never gonna get KO'd. It was a slam dunk take that you made, and I agree 100%. He is probably if you make a top 10, and I'll probably get hate for that. If you make a top 10 of best chins, he's number 5 around there.
Yeah, I would say so too, man. Look, as far as Canelo, bro, I think the day he gets knocked out is when he's already in his twilight years. Some people might say he's already in it, but I think it's going to take a young buck, bigger, light heavyweight to probably jump up there, try to stay there, and he'll be a 37, 38-year-old guy, just finally go down. But even then, I would be surprised if that even happens.
Yeah, bro. I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either. So we'll leave it at that. Real quickly, do you have somebody maybe underrated that should be on this list?
An underrated chin right now.
Or of all time, doesn't matter.
Or of all time, it would probably. Who could it be?
You know who I got?
Who do you have?
Another controversial one, underrated chin that nobody talks about. I'm gonna go Floyd Mayweather, man. Underrated chin, bro. I mean, he was never really tested because nobody could get a hand on him. But there's been some punches. Like the Mayorga one, the Maidana one, and the Mosley one that was like, I think that would have knocked down 9 out of 10 boxers at least, or at least wobbled 9 out of 10 boxers. And he just kept plowing through. He adjusted his fight scheme. So for me, an underrated one, Mayweather, that's going to get a lot of hate or a lot of love. You never know. But I think that's an underrated chin. Go ahead.
I would also say another one that he has been knocked down, or I guess they called it a knockout, whatever you want to call it, is George Foreman. I mean, I think George Foreman, he battled a lot of guys, even at an old age, against a Michael Moore. I mean, the guy could not be knocked out. He fought Jerry Cooney. He just never got knocked out, man. And another underrated, I could be wrong, but it's also Ray Mercer.
Ray Mercer, right?
Yeah, Ray
right.
Mercer was a tank, bro. He was a tank. And yeah, man, those are my notables right there.
Nah, I'm cool, man. That's a great list. We'll leave it at that. Do you have any final words for our viewers out there?
Yes, just leave some comments on for the next episode. Y'all want us to do a topic that y'all want us to talk about, and share and subscribe to the channel, guys, so we can grow and we can continue doing these videos.
Excellent. We'll leave it at that, guys. Remember, we are posting every Monday and Wednesday, so make sure you guys subscribe, like Sam said, and like I always say, don't forget to stick and move, baby.
I am the greatest. I wish I was 50 years younger and I'd kick your ass. You won't do shit. Just stick and move. And waking you up and say, now stick and move.